guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be sharing disadvantages of social media. So make sure you guys give this video a really big thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel down below. If you, yes, you are new to my channel, I do lifestyle videos. I also do Christian videos on my channel here, and I also do delicious recipes on my food series, Neeev's Cuisine. So if you, yes, you are new to this channel, be sure to hit the bell so you're notified of when a video is uploaded. Without any more distractions and no more interruptions, we're gonna get right on with the video. So I decided to share with you guys some disadvantages of social media. These are some disadvantages that I have faced as well, and I just thought I'd share with you guys to know that you guys are not alone. Okay, you're not alone, and I'm gonna also kind of help you guys with these tips. So when I give you the disadvantages, I'm also gonna give you the tips and stuff to help you. So this is like a discussion. I'm not trying to show social media in a bad light. I am on social media too, so I'm not trying to be rude or show social media in a bad light. There are pros to social media. I'm not trying to show it in a bad light at all. But we're going to be talking about disadvantages here, some cons, so because it needs to be discussed, and I think it's something that we should discuss. Okay, so I'm going to share that with you guys today. Disadvantage number one of social media: it makes us compare ourselves to other people, and this can be hard. I'm going to use for example, if we see a picture of someone, they look good, and we compare ourselves to them, and we're just like, how come I don't look like this, or how come I don't look like that, how come she's so pretty and I'm not, and all that type of stuff. And it's not good. First of all, it's not good because you don't know what that person did to the picture. They could have photoshopped it, they could have changed it. We need to think about it too, when we're actually comparing ourselves and being like, this girl is pretty, how come I don't look like that, it can actually turn into jealousy as well. If you guys want to see all my self-confidence tip videos, I'm going to leave them all down below in the description box, because people actually really like those videos. So I'm going to leave them down below for you guys to watch them. When we compare ourselves, it can actually become jealousy, if we're like, this girl looks like that, how come I don't look like that, and you just start being jealous and all that type of stuff, and it's not good. You start wanting what someone else has, and it doesn't end well. It doesn't help us in any way. So if you're someone that does always compare yourself to people that you see on social media, you focus on you focus on yourself. Don't compare yourself to that person. Don't compare yourself to them. Don't compare. People can photoshop their pictures and edit it really well and actually show their good angles. You focus on yourself, you focus on yourself, and if it needs be, unfollow models that you look at, or unfollow fitness models, or unfollow fitness people, or anyone that you look at that makes you compare yourself to them. Unfollow that person so that they're not on your feed, and you don't have to be dealing with comparing yourself to other people, if you get what I mean. Second disadvantage of social media: you feel pressured. Now I'm going to explain it more. Like I did in one of my last videos, I talked about, don't let social media fool you. People, when we see people on social media, it'll make us feel like if we don't have this house at 17, if we don't get a car at 20 years old, we haven't made it in life, we're not successful. That's what I'm talking about. Social media will make us, especially young people, feel pressured. When you start to pressure yourself and feel like, if I don't have this at this age, I'm not successful. If I don't have this at the age that they had it, I haven't made it in life. You're on your own path. This is works in, we're comparing ourselves to people. You are on your own path, okay? They get their money their way. They do their thing the way they do it. You don't know that person's journey. You don't know how far that person has come. You don't know how much that person has been working for what they need to work for. So you can't compare yourself to that person, and you can't be like, if I don't have this at that age, I haven't made it in life, or I need to get my coins. Obviously, yes, we can work, get jobs for money, but when it comes to the point that you're feeling pressured and you're like, if I don't have this at this certain age, it's a problem. If I don't have this at this certain age, it's a problem. Young people, we're teenagers, right? And you're still figuring out what you want to do with your life. Some teenagers have stuff figured out. Some teenagers don't have their things figured out, and it's all different. When it's still figuring out what they want to do. I feel like as well as a teenager, you know, it's not too bad to look into opportunities, like, you know, think to yourself, you know, make some goals, like, what do I want to achieve for me? You know, for me, what's a personal thing that I want to achieve? You know, what's a personal thing that I want to achieve in my Christian life? What do I want to achieve in my Christian life? What do I want to get better at as a Christian person? What do I want to get better at as a Christian person? How can I improve myself? You know, you don't need to be setting big, huge goals like at the end of 2020, I should have a big, huge house. Like, no, like even the little goals, like, doesn't have to be big, huge, like, I want to own a house at 20 like she did and stuff like that. No. And being like, she has a big house at this age, and you're feeling pressured. You're like, okay, so when I'm 18, I want a big house. No. Just focus on yourself. Don't be pressured. Things happen at its own pace. Don't rush yourself. This next disadvantages of social media is bullying. I don't think this is like, I'm sure this is like talked about a lot on social media, cyberbullying, and it does happen a lot, especially young children my age. We're even seeing it with children even younger, like even in primary school. Like we were like 12, 13, 11, we're like 11 to 12, and there was incidents of, you know, cyberbullying happening, of children actually bullying each other and talking bad about each other on internet, online. It's really bad. There's like, the love just has disappeared. The love is growing cold, like it was said in Matthew 24, that in the last days that the love will grow cold, the love shall wax cold. And you know, we can be, so that can be disadvantages of social media, is people talking mean and people being mean and all this type of stuff. If you're someone that is going through cyberbullying and you're watching this right now, please talk to somebody. Don't leave it. Don't keep it in. Go to someone that you trust. Please talk to somebody, please. And if it needs be, log off, whatever it is, delete the app or block the person or all those type of things. Tell somebody, please. Tell somebody that you trust, whether it's your mom, whether it's your brothers, your sisters. Talk to someone that you trust, because if you let it go, you know, it's not going to be good for you or your mental health. It's going to continue to make you sad. Please just talk to someone that you trust, and if it needs be, log out, block the person, log out of the account or whatever it may be, but just talk to someone and go from there. Next thing, okay, about social media is that it's very distracting. For example, like, it just makes us procrastinate. It just stops us. Like, if we need to get something done, our phone and social media just be distracting us. Like, literally, I'll be like, okay, I need to go downstairs and eat, and I'll be like, okay, I'll just go in 5 minutes, I'll go in 10 minutes, and then hour later passes and I haven't gone and eaten and I'm hungry. So literally, that's one of the things I don't like about social media. It's very distracting. Just even being on our phone is just so distracting. I remember on our phone, we're always going to be on social media anyway. I don't know if y'all be playing games on your phone, because I don't be doing that anymore. So it's usually just going to be being on social media. Usually like Instagram, whatever, Snapchat, YouTube, whatever it may be. You know, you're always going to be on social media, and social media can be very distracting. Like, literally, them Instagram posts, let me not start on TikTok, but yeah, TikTok was so addictive. So TikTok, Instagram post, Snapchat, all this type of stuff, it just so like distracting, and I'm really trying to fix that. That's something I'm really trying to fix. Those were all the disadvantages that I could really like put up of social media. If you have any more disadvantages, comment them down below. I'd love to hear your views and your thoughts on what you felt about this video. Okay, so we're gonna go over them again. Disadvantage number 1 I talked about was comparing yourself to other people, and social media can cause us to be, you know, comparing ourselves to others. I just want to tell you, like, don't compare yourself to the person that you've seen on Instagram. You don't know how they photoshopped that picture. You know, you're just looking at a picture on Instagram. You don't know behind the scenes. So, you know, don't compare yourself to other people. It's fine to be like, oh wow, she's so pretty, you know, this girl is so pretty, but when it comes to the point where you're like, I wish I looked like her, and then it just keeps going and it keeps going, all of a sudden you feel ugly and all this type of stuff. Just when it gets to that point, that's when it's bad. So like I said, if it needs be, block unfollow like models that you look at that makes you want to compare yourself to them. And if it also needs to be, control how much you're on your social media, because it's you that has that right to control it. You are in control of what you're looking at. So literally, if it needs to be, unfollow accounts that makes you feel that way, and log off. Log off the thing. If you don't need to be doing anything on social media, if you're not messaging no one, log off. Literally, if you don't have anything to post, log off if it needs to be. 2, I said feeling pressured. So feeling pressured, like if we see people on our media, influencers and stuff like that, and we see them like they own a car at a very young age, or they start a business at a very young age, or they just achieve something really early in their life in a very young age, we feel pressured and feel like if we're not at that point, we haven't made it. If we're not at that point, all this type of stuff, we haven't made it, all that type of stuff, and you're feeling pressured. First of all, that person has a different journey to you. That person, worked hard, and they worked a different way than you're gonna work in your life. You don't know behind the scenes and all of that type of stuff. So don't feel pressured. Don't feel like if you're not doing this at this age that it's a big deal. Don't let social media fool you. Next thing I talked about is bullying. That's the disadvantage of social media, like I said. And I just want to say, like, if you are going through cyberbullying right now and you're watching this video, please talk to somebody before it gets worse. And when you talk to the person, it will go from there. And if it needs to be, just block that person and delete your account and stuff like that, and take a break, because honestly, it's not worth it. Your health is more important than social media. So if you're ever going through cyberbullying or anything like that, please tell somebody. And then the last thing I said about social media is that it's very distracting. Okay, it can distract us a lot. Like, so just have this discipline. Have a discipline. Like, if you need to get something done, drop the phone, drop what you're doing, and just do it. If you have something that you need to get done, get it done. Drop the phone, all that type of stuff, and get it done. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a little discussion about social media and all that type of stuff. I also wanted to give a shout out because I've actually forgotten to do these. So the shout out goes to, drum roll please, MSP player, and I'm gonna leave the comment here. Commented hashtag chit chat with Neev on a hashtag chit chat with Neev video. So thank you so much for commenting that. Don't forget that Jesus Christ is coming soon, and now is the time to accept Christ into your life, to surrender your life to Him. He is your Lord and He is your Savior. He becomes your Lord and He becomes your Savior, and you follow Him. You live in the ways that He wants you to live. You're it's like you're saying, Lord, you're becoming my Savior, you're becoming my Lord, I'm surrendering to you. If you are a born again Christian and you feel like you have been distracted, you have been walking the ways of the world, now is the time to come back to God. Now is the time. Don't run away from Him, run back to Him. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.